son was trying to be one of us in the locker room yesterday? Are you raising him to be one of us?
What was he doing in the locker room?
Asking questions and taking video.
Yeah, I did not know that. I'm glad I do know that, so I can address that.
He did a good job.
Did he? What did he ask?
He did ask.
Well, that's not a high bar, though.
I know. He did ask for your batting rating as a coach.
Oh, okay.
You got 99.
All right.
He was asking guys if you guys should run the ball more.
Oh, yeah. Do you want us to run the ball more?
No, sir.
Okay.
You gonna let Jordan Love cook this year?
Yeah, we're gonna let him cook.
Man, he did say he wanted to be one of us.
You probably want to talk him out of there, right?
Hey, whatever he wants to do, he can do. He better go at it hard, though.
Keyshawn was saying yesterday that he likes how you have been practicing because you're not being as brutal as in years past and you're taking care of them. Is that a concerted effort or is that just an observation?
I didn't know we were taking care of him. I mean, it's been pretty much the same rep count we've had. I will say this, I think our guys are doing a much better job of just our procedure. So we're getting the same amount of work done in a much smaller amount of time. So I think you always want to be efficient, but I think that's more credit to our players. We're trying to get the calls in a little bit quicker, but they're transitioning, and ultimately it's on them. So we have had to scale back a little bit of the rep count just because of the number of guys that we've had out early in camp, but hopefully we can build upon that as these guys progress back into practice.
Mentioning the plays getting in quicker, is that, or was that in any way part of your kind of breaking down of the offense and then kind of trying to build back up? Something along the lines of getting a better tempo as far as the operation goes? Yeah,
I think that was definitely a point of emphasis this offseason, just trying to get in and out of the huddle a little bit quicker. I think anytime an offense approaches the line of scrimmage, the faster they approach the line of scrimmage, the more pressure it puts on the defense. So, that was a big point of emphasis.
Will we finally see some live field goals today?
No.
Okay. When might that happen?
Most likely on, Sunday?
Is Adrian Cooper okay?
Yeah, it's standard training camp, nicks and bruises, and we'll warm him up, see how he feels. If he's feeling good, he'll be out there. If not, we'll be cautious with a guy like him.
Matt, on Baldwin's interception, which looked like a great kind of break on the ball, a great play on defense, but was there miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver? It looked like the receiver wasn't even looking for it.
Yeah, I would say that he's got to get his eyes back, and a worst case scenario, break that ball up. Our defense was playing a single high. We were running a double move. We'd like to get a little bit more width on that, but there was certainly an opening in there. It's just we got to go attack that football. But that was a hell of a play by Jono.
When you look at a play like that, or Marlon Brown's pick the day before, those are guys that are obviously trying to make an impression and make
Absolutely.
53-man roster. What is that? You got a lot more work to do, obviously, but what does a play like that do for those type of guys?
Well, I think it gives them a lot of confidence, and ultimately, if you're more confident when you're out there, you're probably going to play a lot better. So I'm excited about all those guys, especially the guys that haven't had a ton of exposure just as we progress throughout camp and then into those preseason games, just to get a great evaluation on them.
I know the pads aren't on, but what have you seen from Belton throughout the offseason as he's gotten more snaps at guard?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of great moments, and then there's certainly some things like most players that you got to clean up. And he's a young guy, so I would expect him to the more reps he gets, the better he will be.
Matt, your takeaways the last 3 years defensively have gone 18, then 31, then 14. And when you break that down, is there a rhyme or reason maybe for that fluctuation?
Yeah, I think that's one of the secret sauces that everybody's trying to figure out. How do you get the ball back? Certainly, it's been a point of emphasis, and I feel like last year we emphasized it as much, if not more, than any other year, and they didn't come. So, I think some of it is just in order to get the ball back at times, you might have to be a little bit more aggressive defensively. I think when you look at some of the teams that are able to take the ball away, you see that. So, but, you know, there's a lot of variables that go into being able to get the ball away.
Just saw Tucker Kraft biking with his helmet. Is he off the PUP list today?
Has that been confirmed? Okay, sorry, I was in meetings, so I was waiting on that one. But yes, thank you, Jason. Good assist.
Where's Kamal Haddon at with his recovery from injury?
I think he's close. I would say he's close. He certainly looked really fast on Marlon's interception as he was streaking down the sideline. So we made a joke of that in the team meeting as I showed that one. I was like, hey, Kamal, you look pretty good. He said he's ready to go, but ultimately that's a medical decision.
Matt, going back to Eagle Eye Andy noticing that in the photo, what is your plan then now that he's going to be out there? What approach are you going to take with Tucker?
It'll be no team. So we're just going to kind of, get him back ingrained into the process and into individual. What's great is when they do come off PUP, then now he can partake in some of the walkthrough periods, especially that we do in the evenings. So just to get him back hearing the call, lining up, and then just going through that.
Is there a long-term concern on Jacob Burton?
No long-term concern.
Matt, have you got any further information on Luke in terms of long-term concerns?
No, I think that will work itself out, but it's not going to be in the short term.
Good. Is there a plan for getting Wyatt and Tom and some of those long-term injury guys into team stuff?
Yeah, but again, I think that's going to be down the road a little bit. So whether it's next week or after family night, I think remains to be seen.
What's your plan for tomorrow without the practice? What do you do? What's your day like?
Well, tomorrow's a good opportunity for us as a staff just to kind of get ahead. So we'll make sure we have a plan for the next 3 practices before we have another off day. And then there's always some projects that we're doing, trying to look ahead for things that are upcoming in the future.
Sunday full pads, or does that go, kind of go in between and go full pads on Monday?
Trying to think what day is today, Friday? No, Monday will be the first full padded practice, so it's the 5th practice.
Do they allow shells on Sunday, or is that just still?
So you mean those spider pads that we wear? Yeah, so they'll be out there in those today, so the guys will look a little bit bigger.